Galaxy of Heroes features a huge array of ships and characters. In this video, I'm going to talk about which ships you should focus on to make the biggest impact to your Galaxy of Heroes gaming experience. You unlock the ships section of the game and access to the fleet store at level 60. At this time, the game gives you a basic selection of ships and a chunk of ship credits to get you started. You will have played some of the ship introduction events at around level 55, and that's pretty much all you get. The game leaves you to make your own choices. Here you can see the starting ships the game gives you. I've also listed the current farming locations for those ships just to make things easier. So where do you go from here? Well, I recommend starting with your Dark Side fleet first. Not only is the Dark Fleet going to give you access to the higher tiers of the Ability Materials Challenge, but it's also going to get you a head start on working towards a fleet capable of beating the combat missions in the Separatist Might Geonosis territory battle. Be sure to save as many fleet credits and materials as you can, and only spend them on your fleets until they are at maximum level. While the mod store does offer some juicy temptations for those credits, spending them at this level is going to massively set you back in overall fleet power and progression. First off, forget about the FO TIE Fighter. Until you have the full power of the First Order behind you, it's just not going to pull its weight. Along with the Imperial TIE Fighter and the Geonosian Soldier, you're going to want the ships shown on screen. The TIE Silencer is on the same Cantina node as its pilot, Kylo Ren Unmasked, which makes this a fantastic ship to pick up early on. The Vult's Droid and Hyena Bomber are pilotless ships. That means you don't have to gear a pilot, making it much easier to get a top level ship with full strength. You will have to wait a few levels before you can unlock the level 8 hard nodes to farm the Hyena Bomber, but that gives you plenty of time to work on the rest of the fleet. I will also point out that the Hyena Bomber is on the same node as Jedi Consular Starfighter, allowing you to farm both ships together. For the light side, we're going to follow the same pattern. Start by ditching the Resistance X-Wing. Just like the FO TIE Fighter, it's dead weight without its faction fleet. Keep the remaining two ships. Clone Sergeant's ARC 170 is a great tank. You will need to upgrade its reinforcement ability and put it in reserve for it to be of any use. With Jedi Consular Starfighter, keep him around to meet event and challenge requirements, but don't invest heavily in upgrading his ship. We're getting shards from farming Hyena Bomber, so event entry is pretty much the only reason he's still here. For the other ships, you should pick up Ahsoka's Starfighter as it's an easy win, and Anakin's ETA-2 is going to be on your radar eventually. It's a long farm, so we might as well get it done early. Add in the pilotless BTLB Y-Wing, and now we have the core of the Galactic Republic fleet. The light side has less full fleet options than the dark side, so at this point it's worth considering if you want to farm up the rebel ships required to run that fleet and unlock the Chimera, or stick with the Galactic Republic for when you inevitably unlock the Negotiator. Both fleets have their merits, and while I personally think the Rebel fleet is stronger overall, it has more than double the pilots of the Galactic Republic fleet due to the numerous multi-crew ships. Most of these pilots are also only average characters when compared to the Galactic Republic ones, which are all top meta choices. In addition to this, it's also worth pointing out that there are two more ships that could be worth getting. There's the new Rebel Y-Wing and also the new TIE Bomber. Both of these are now farmable. They're both really good ships. If you like either of these fleets, I strongly recommend you pick them up. They're both pilotless, so yeah, again, it's really easy to level them up and have a really strong tank that you can just chuck into any fleet. Well, that's it for this video. If you need more fleet advice, be sure to keep an eye on this channel for more fleet guides. See you on the holotables.